see. How's she looking? How's she looking? How's she looking? Oh, perfect. Perfect. We're just gonna go full screen. We're gonna start this. All right. What's up, everybody? I'm Jeremy from the JayJugular channel. Ooh, no. I don't like that jittery.
No, you don't like that?
That jittering. Hold up.
Yeah. It's your channel.
We just gonna keep like this. All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Jeremy from the JayJugular channel. It's been forever since I ever did a stream. Probably been like about a month and some change, especially since I did something on Twitch. But this is gonna be a little different. Yes, for anybody that's like, oh, you ain't playing a game today? Like, what the hell? Like, what you doing? Who's this dude? You ain't introducing nobody. What you doing? It's like, chill out. There's something new. I wanted to actually help out a dear close friend of mine, somebody who I identify as a brother to me, really close dude. Currently, I wanted to help him out and just wanted to start bringing people on my streams and stuff that have like-minded people that just want to start their own brand, that want to get themselves out there, and then pretty much that's the goal that I want to start now. This ain't gonna be like a long discussion because it's just gonna be us talking, cutting up, talking and answering questions, and then I'm immediately just gonna play some Mario Kart. So it ain't gonna be nothing crazy. But I don't want to overtalk. I want to introduce the guy who I have here today. Like I said, a very close. Yes, that was the timer that I set it to be more prepared, but then that just ruined the thunder. But I'm gonna go ahead and introduce somebody who's really close to me. I've known him for a couple of years, mentor to me, friend to me, brother to me. This is my boy, Charles Jones. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my guy.
Well, Charles Jones, that's me. Born and raised in Swansea, Illinois. Tell people St. Louis all the time because no one knows where Swansea's at. I'm in the military, Air Force, just like my man's right here. Just really appreciative to be on your channel. About to do this little quick little interview. Ask me anything. Promoting here, PhabelKloth is my brand. And yeah, I'm ready to jump into this.
Yes, sir.
It is what it is.
All right, so this, like I said, it might be new for us because I know Jones' first time probably having an interview. For me, it's my first time doing an interview, so we kind of gonna be going back and forth and just having a discussion. I'm answering him questions and stuff like that. But we just gonna start. I ain't gonna waste no time into this. So you kind of just already did it, but first question is just give your background, something that you want to share about yourself as far back as you want to go. You can go short, long, whatever. Just give a brief thing about your background.
All right, so first I started out in like the DJ realm. I love DJing. That was my passion. Still is my passion. I love music and stuff like that. Then I had to kind of like rearrange priorities because I wasn't getting paid like that to stay a DJ and also like be a grown man in my parents' house. So I ended up joining the military and stuff like that. But I would say like DJing kind of sparked this like creative side of me. Hard thing about like DJing, I'm one of those people who like will like a mentor for that. And in St. Louis, like for the DJs in St. Louis, for the people I kind of communicated with, a lot of people tend to protect their craft. Like I was never trying to like steal the spotlight from people. I just wanted to learn because like I know I don't have all the tools necessary to teach myself. And you only can watch so many YouTube videos before you're like, I need someone to like physically teach me how to do certain stuff. But again, like they're trying to protect like their money. And I was like, I felt that. So then I kind of stumbled onto like PhabelKloth. When I say stumble onto it, I just wanted to do something with like as fun as DJing is. And PhabelKloth for me was that like that side hustle when I'm trying to make like a main hustle. Like I get to like put my thoughts onto clothing and hopefully help it relate to other people going through like similar stuff that like I've gone through like in my life. So PhabelKloth is, I don't know, it's just like it's kind of like just DJing. It's just like the first time I made a mix was like the best moment of my life, even though like only 10 people listened to it. Everybody gave me feedback on like sirens and don't use horns. I used to love it, but like this is a different type of passion creating this brand or trying to start this brand.
I like that. So what if you just per se someone just says, hey, so you get big up there, you start talking about DJing, could you release the first couple of things that you did to the masses, or would you just keep that in your file somewhere to yourself? kind of an off the cusp question.
Right. So in regards to what? In regards to like
Anything that you just started DJing, right? So would you ever just release it to the masses once you get big? You just like, you know what? This was me before PhabelKloth, right?
So what's funny is anytime I go somewhere and there's like a DJ, I have a personal like pride about it where like the DJ starts messing up. I hate when DJs go like on a Friday, play the same set they did last weekend and the weekend before that, and then the weekend before that. I'm like, there's too much music out here for you to be playing the same like 23 songs. Like if I can predict what song that you're about to play next, you're not, come on now. Come on, we just being lazy at this point. So like I would definitely like jump back on turntables, but I would actually get like the like actual like turntables. 'Cause I used to have a Newmark. What is it? It's downstairs. Totally forgot. It's collecting dust and stuff like that. But I would have to get my own turntables to go crazy again. But again, that'd have to be like when I get out the Air Force or something like that. When I have time to be a kid again.
So, all right, man. Yeah, because I know like when we used to go out and stuff, like me and Jones would always hang out and stuff when we like previously were nearby each other, right? One club we went to commonly, ironically I said it was Commonwealth, right? And whenever we went, I would see it on your face. Whenever like the DJ would change songs, you would see it coming. So it's like now I'm starting to realize that.
It's not that hard. It's like, yo, like if he plays, it's like it just ruins the surprise. Because like when you go and listen to music, you're like, cool, like this is great. But like again, like when you start dabbling in music and stuff like that, you start picking up on things and you're like transitions and like, oh, that was terrible transition. They're just putting songs together. So I just recently went down to like a Mexican bar, and I don't know nothing about Spanish music. Hear me now. I don't know nothing about Spanish music, but I know something about transitions. And let me tell you, it was messing up the whole vibe. Everyone was looking around like, damn, this DJ sucks. And then I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just jump on these turntables. But that's like so disrespectful, to be honest. Like, that's disrespectful. That's like fighting. You might as well fight in the park. Hey, yeah, I know this is your equipment, but I'm about to do this job better. You feel me?
that could hit you in the pride, bro. Like you definitely gonna be in your feelings when you walk back to your car after it's all over. It's like, this dude just stole my shit. Like, and I can't stand for that shit.
That's how I went. About to send this link out to my parents just in case they're watching, in case they're not watching.
I got you. It's all good. But while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and shoot you the next question so that way it can be on your mind.
There we go.
So, why did you want to join the military, and did it lead to you wanting other things out of your life as well? And did it lead to you also wanting to start PhabelKloth a little bit?
I joined the military because I was broke.
I feel that. I second that.
Like my parents, they had money, but like I didn't have anything of my own. So like I'm not one of those people. Like being from like a military family, being somewhere for so long kind of like weirds me out because we're so used to moving. So like Swansea was the only place I've like lived there for like more than 4 years. So like I knew that it came time after college that I need to go do my own thing. And my dad was prior military. He was also in the Air Force. So I was like, why not just do that and see where it takes me? So, and it took me kind of back to Texas, back to Las Vegas. And in that journey, I don't know when it kind of dawned on me, but I was just like, I'm not being creative anymore. Like I love music, but like if I can't DJ at like clubs and stuff like that, I want to start making my own clothes. So I started looking into clothes. To be honest, I'm not very, smart on like certain brands, but my brother is. So he's like a big hype beast for certain brands, certain shoes and stuff like that. So I started looking at some of the brands that he would buy and then kind of do my research on some of the designs and stuff like that. And that's when I was like, you know what, I want to start making like my own shirts. So Ice Cream, shout out to them because like they're not gonna pay me for that, but their designs is what like caught me, and I was like, I love that. I want to do certain stuff like that, but like different.
Okay, so do you definitely feel like the military has like made an impact on you now? Like, has it changed like your mindset, or do you think it's kind of like whatever?
I love the military. It frustrates me at times, but I like the direction our leaders. It's definitely made me a better person. More, I'll say I didn't have much discipline then, and I kind of still don't. But there's like a smidget of like this like discipline that I've earned or gained through this military experience. And a lot of people that I've, a lot of friends, a lot of family that I've met, like yourself, where like I would have never met y'all if I didn't join the military. So God's
I
good.
feel you, brother. All right, moving on to the next question. Did any other jobs or hobbies motivate you to start PhabelKloth? We kind of jumped all over that, and we talked about DJing, we talked about the military, but is there anything extra that you want to share?
Not DJing. That was like that's what created the that creative spark inside of me. I just love DJing so much, and I would just take all my passion for DJing and just put it into making the brand.
Fuck with that. All right. So most of these questions we kind of already answered them just by talking, but one thing I can ask you is how long do you think that you've had this vision or idea for PhabelKloth? Because you might have had it like further back, and you might not even known about it. You know what I'm saying?
I'd say I've had it for three three years now. Before I like left Vegas in 2018. Math is hard, yeah. 2018. I was sitting on it for a good solid like 6 months. Like I don't know if I can do it. How do I find like designers and stuff like that? How do I get the fabric? Like how much money do I have? Because like contrary to people's belief, the military people, they ain't rich. So like I was trying to like mentally put it all together and stuff like that. And finally I just said, fuck it, let's full send it and see what happens. And now we're here and still learning to this day.
Okay. Now this is something. Now we're gonna get into the deeper questions, right? Because we kind of been going in a circle and everything. So I want to ask, what is your biggest achievement so far with PhabelKloth, and then what is your biggest failure?
So so my partner Kate told me to put this sushi taco box on a crew neck. All right. Now, mind you, I didn't think in a matte black mood on
I
the
have
front.
that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So like I was like, okay, and we'll put it up, and we sold. I think we sold 40 of those crew necks. Mind you, I did not think it would skyrocket like that, and it's all due to like the love and support of like everyone who's following me and stuff like that. But I would not think like that image would like, because like I know like to be honest, I was kind of like targeted to like a lot of females because like they love taco, they like sushi, they like wine. So I would just put it all in like one box. So I just didn't think it would like hit. So yeah, that was my biggest accomplishment. I sold 40 crew necks, and to this day, people hit me up and be like, "Hey, like, when are you gonna make more crew necks?" And I'm like, it's hot outside, right? Like,
Bro,
but apparently that's what people do. They want crew necks, so I'm currently working on more crew necks as we speak.
but yeah, I'll say this: like, I turned the AC on. I got the fan on. It's hot as hell outside, bro. But I'm still gonna wear this hoodie because that's what I do. Like we gonna turn the AC on because I fuck with hoodies more than regular t-shirts. When it's actually hoodie season, we out there. That's
I pride myself in my hoodie swag. Like I don't like I have like a couple tees that I like, but like as soon as winter comes, I'm like no one's flexing me when I'm like hoodie season. Like I love hoodies so much. That's why I'm always wearing
is
it.
that like your favorite thing to design? Kind of like off the cusp, right? Different question. But is that your favorite thing just to design?
Yeah. Because like a good hoodie, like especially so a lot of my designs is like hit or miss with people. Like the t-shirt I have right now has like a giant like hentai anime girl on it, and a lot of people don't like that. But like certain like when you're out, it grabs your attention whether it's like positive or negative. So if it grabs, yeah. So I used to have, which is weird. I used to have like an anime girl like t-shirt, and I would just wear it out because I'm bold as hell like that. And again, I got hands. So one day, like we were out at Commonwealth, and like this girl, a bunch of people kept going like, "Yo, I like your shirt." And I was like, "I know, because I know y'all like this. Y'all just don't wear it." Like I find that like a lot of people tend to not wear certain stuff because one, it's inappropriate, or two, they don't want to be judged by people, and I feel like you shouldn't feel judged in the clothes that you choose. Yeah,
I think
that's just
I like that because it kind of like paints the picture. It's like you can wear whatever you want. Well, you can wear whatever you want. If it's like if you want to wear something that you like and it's like it's bold to other people, be bold. It's like I like the image that you're kind of like giving, which is like wear what you want and be bold about wearing it. It's your
all
fit.
all my stuff is weird. I've been actually trying to work with my little brother because like I have intricate designs and I need to like scale it back sometimes where it's just like, hey, maybe it's just PhabelKloth on a crew neck and push, and I'm like, no, I want to like tell a story and stuff like that, which hence fable story, cloth story of your clothes, like. But sometimes you gotta keep it simple.
That's actually bad. I never really thought of it like that. That's actually really badass because I think like Fables is like Fable Stories, like a game I played back in the day, and then cloth like clothes.
It is.
That's actually badass. I never really thought about it like that, but that's cool. But now, biggest failure.
Biggest
If
failure.
you had any that you want to share at all.
Yeah, nah. So we printed off the PhabelKloth girl. It was like a little white girl with a PhabelKloth think bubble, like PhabelKloth. I sold maybe 3, and I ordered like 60. That was tough. I wouldn't say a rude awakening, but a awakening nonetheless, because it kind of just shows like, hey, I support you, but I'm still not going to wear that, and you got to respect that on a certain level. So like for me, like it hurt. Well, I think we ended up like donating it to like the homeless shelter because I was like, well, let's not throw it away, but let's just donate it. But like I was like, damn, I was super bummed because like I believe like I was like sporting it everywhere in like orange colors and stuff like that, and it seemed like it was going to get some traction, and then it completely silent, and I was like, wow.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, like I think my dad he either called me or texted me and said, why would anyone want to wear a little cartoon white girl on their shirt? And I was like, well, when you put it like that, like,
like damn, let me take a step back and really think.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was pretty, like, it's like you see like the Rugrats, but like, again, I get caught up in like a lot of the stuff that I see on shirts is already established. So like, I'm not established. So I'm asking a consumer, typically like any consumer, hey, buy this shirt. And they're like, I don't want to wear a little cartoon 2D white girl on my body. And it's like, true. This is true. These are facts. Okay, my bad. So like I had to learn from that, but that was like I had just a bunch of merchandise on the floor, and I was like, well, my feelings are hurt. Heard that.
Would you say that was like a humbling moment, or did you definitely feel like, nah, fuck?
Oh, most def. No, most def. I will say, kind of like so. Kind of keep relating it to DJing. When I used to DJ, I could see my views go up. I know that when I started DJing like at hookah lounges and stuff like that, when I started DJing for the school, that I knew like you can see your name kind of like going up. When it comes to like clothing now, I have to kind of separate myself because it's hard not to take a lot of things personal. So like a simple like, hey, share this. For me, I'm like, I don't even have to like a certain thing. I would still share it because like you're asking me to, and if you're my friend or a close associate, I'm just asking you to share it to extend the reach. I know for a fact that if you go to church every Sunday and you read the Bible, you probably not go buy the hoodie that we're wearing right now. Probably not. It's probably not. But I know that you probably have someone in your friend group that likes that style of hoodie. I'm asking you to extend my reach. So again, what's bad and good about like social media right now is that you can see everyone that's like seeing your stuff. So when I was DJing, I couldn't see who was listening to my music. You can just see a number of plays. And again, that's that dopamine kick. It's like, oh yeah, like 100 people listen to my music. That's dope. Here, I've seen 100 people look at, hey, can you share this? And only 3 people share it. And I'm like, so y'all don't fuck with me. Because it's just a share. You share so many things on social media. It's kind of like, damn, like, why couldn't I just, like, just a quick shout out and you can went back to your scheduled program. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it was very humbling to know from there to, like, now where it's like all I'm asking 9 times out of 10, hey, if you like the shirt, buy it. If you don't like the shirt, just share the link. That's all I ask. Like that's all I'm really asking. Just share the link. Help me extend my reach so I can get to customers that like who would thoroughly enjoy the type of clothes that I will create. And I'm also learning a lot in that process. But I know we're about to cover all that. I don't want to take all that time. But to be honest, it was super humbling. I think the day 4 of having all this stuff, I started like whiskey drinking. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was out there singing sad songs.
It be like that. I feel you.
I was super low key emo. I was like, yo, I hope it rains so they don't see my tools. I was going through it. I was like, why don't they like me? Listening to like Usher or something. Like I was going through it.
The sad vibes, bro.
Super sad vibes all night. I was sitting out there as like, yo, they have abandoned me. I was like, no one just wants that tea, bro. Like, get over it. No, they've abandoned me. They hyped it up, and then no one like. I was hurt. I was hurt. Super humble, but then you gotta have to like grow from that.
Man, I can relate to you as a content creator, bro. It's like when you start doing shit and then you just be like, all right, I got all these friends. Let's see who's gonna fuck with my shit, and then you just like, damn. It's just me out here. Ain't no. It's.
Oh, no one. Maybe the link doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? I've been in those moments. Maybe the link doesn't work. No, hey.
Maybe your phone died as you were clicking the link to share it, and it's like, oh, I forgot, and then your phone cracked. I don't know, like.
Hey, look, maybe you just got busy today. It'd be like that.
You work all day. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's all day.
It'd be like that. Some people struggle. Shit. Excuse me for being rude and thinking that you had time today. Fuck. Okay, cool. Next question. What motivates you to continue your brand?
Okay, this is okay. I don't want to work a normal 9 to 5 anymore. I don't. Like, again, I love the military. I love what it's provided for me and for my partner, but like, not to get like super like weird or sappy or anything, but like, if we all gonna die for real, don't you want to like do something that like you want to do? Like we grow up always like chasing a dollar. We're like, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Like, hey, you gotta get a job, and sometimes 9 times out of 10, you don't even like that job. I'm not saying you don't have to sacrifice to get to where you have to go, but like, I think for me, my favorite moment is when my dad, he retired, and he said he was gonna become a mailman. Just because that's what he wanted to do back in the day. And I like, on a certain level, I respect that, because it's like, dang, like, you have to make, a lot of times you have to make sacrifices and eventually get to do what like you want to do. And I have a hard time sometimes realizing I like to have my cake and eat it too. So I don't like to sacrifice much. But one thing I want to do that. I want to be able to be like, hey, I'm done with the military. I just want to create clothes. And I'm not like talking like luxury fashion clothes. I'm not trying to be the next like Bape or anything. I just want to sell clothes that relate to someone's life. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to own my own business.
I fuck with that.
Actually, I just want to be to be honest, I just want to be the figurehead. Like, I don't want to like fire nobody. I just want to like own it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's someone there who fires people. It's just not going to be me. Yeah, I'm always going to be the good guy. Like, hey, good job. Go see Sarah today. Yeah, no, it's all good. But it's not. You know what I'm saying? If I say go see her, it's not good. Like, you got to get fired, but I'm not going to fire you. You feel me? I just want to...
It's like you the dude that shows up to the company just to make sure things going accordingly. Yeah. And if you don't like something, it's like, can you talk to him?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're just looking at designs because, like, I wouldn't be here without any of the artists. Because, my guy, I can't draw worth a lick. Like, if your life depended on me drawing something, hey, look at me. You about to meet Jesus. You feel me? Like you see Jesus in the face. Okay, because I can't draw, so I rely on a lot of artists, and I have a lot of respect for artists now because it's like, damn, like it takes a lot to. I'm literally just placing your image on a shirt in a special certain way and coming up with the design on my head. You're bringing it to life. So without artists that through like the program that I use, I wouldn't be here. So much love to all the artists that I've like talked to and stuff like that.
For sure. I fuck with that just because I relate. It's like you want to be different and you want to do something that's going to set you apart. So it's like having your own clothing brand that represents your vision, your image, definitely paints you, and it's your thing. Like no one else is going to copy what's up here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I fuck with that.
And that's where my edge will come later in life, because like this up here just thinks of like the weirdest stuff, like the weirdest. Like my first t-shirt, my PhabelKloth t-shirt, it was a skeleton drowning in blood, because everyone says blood's thicker than water, right? But it's a liquid, so you can drown in both. Because sometimes like family is not family to you, if you get what I'm saying. That's why some of my shirts, like, and that's where like me and my brother differ. I want my shirts to send a message, for it to like hit home. Like, hey, like sometimes family don't got your back, or like not everything that glitters is gold. Like stuff like where it's like, damn, this shit hit. I just don't like text on a shirt. I like images. So like I'm trying to again tailor my thoughts to you, the customer. Like what would you wear? So like that's what I'm trying to work on.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that a lot because I think just an image versus words, like it can mean anything. So it's like the eyes of the it's like what's the word? Perception. It's all perception. It's like what you perceive in the picture. So I fuck with that.
Right.
So next question. What advice can you give to people starting a business for the first time or wanting to start their own brand?
Research. 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 I currently have found out that I did not do enough research, because I am known to get an idea and like run with it. Just run with it. And I found out about like a week ago, no, 4 days ago, that I've been going the entirely wrong way. I'm moving, but the entirely wrong way. So if anybody trying to start something or do something for the first time, research and budget. I learned this from a friend. She has her own clothing store, and she says one thing that she wish she would have done is cash everything. Because if you use your credit card, you don't typically see that money back. It goes back to a credit card. You should always do cash if you can. So like that's why I do like these campaigns and stuff like that, because it allows me to test the waters on certain shirts if I put it in the store. But research would be the answer. 100%. Hours on hours. If you're not doing some type of research in the day over something that you're trying to do to be better at it, you're gonna fail. And have a plan, because I like to do things like recklessly, which is why my partner is now the head of me. You won't see any more PhabelKloth stuff from here on out until like she says so, because I'm impatient. So
like I gotta release this now. Like, nah.
So research, money, plan, and if you can, a team. Like I said, this moment right now with you, like you just need. If you have a team behind you, it makes everything like less stressful. The problem like I have is like this dream that I have, or this hobby. I don't want anybody to invest in it per se, because I don't want them to look back and say I wasted my time. I'd rather me hold that button. Like I want to hold that for myself, like, because I know deep down I can stop this today and be like, I didn't waste my time. I enjoyed every minute of it. It's just like DJ. I enjoyed every minute of it. I just don't want to put that on someone else's heart. So I rarely ask, kind of for help. So I really do appreciate like this
Yeah,
moment.
bro, you got it. I definitely think I agree. Like, as long as you have like supporters, teammates, whatever, like having a good close knit group of people together to help you can go a long way. Because okay, cool, I'm the leader, I'm the wire, I'm the brain. You know, if something goes wrong, that's me. I'll take that pressure off y'all's back. That's me. So I fuck with
Right.
that. I fuck with that. How difficult was it to get your brand out there to the masses in the beginning when you first started? What did you do to overcome and become better as you started like presenting and sharing stuff?
I'm not gonna lie, it's still hard to this day. um, so damn. I should start with like what FabelKloth means like as a brand. FabelKloth is when we're talking about the name. I want the clothes to tell a story, like the stories that like other clothes aren't telling. And so, because we all go through certain things in life, and I feel like your clothes can represent what you wear. Like when you were super sad, you can have music to listen to when you're super sad and stuff like that. So I kind of relate it to like that aspect. Far as when I first started like getting my name out there, it was super easy because like I had a ton of support out the gate, friends, family, they're all supportive, right? But friends and family can only get you so far, which is why sharing and creating ads and stuff like that, I started learning about certain things, paying for influencers to post your shirt on their page and stuff like that. There's a lot that goes into it. And if you don't do your research, you get lost in the noise of like, oh, like I sold 40 sweatshirts. Like that's dope. Like cool. And then when I turn around and try to sell 15 shirts on the campaign going now, it's hard to do that. And it's like, how did I go from selling 40 shirts to only I can't even sell 15 because in the beginning everyone's supporting as a friend and as a loved one. Now if you're now we're journeying into like I just don't want that shirt and you should respect that. And it's like damn, I can't keep relying on friends and family to to make this a business. I have to extend my reach to outside of that to that scope. So now I'm sharing it on like I have like ads going on every once in a while when the store opens. So that's what I learned when I opened the store is to run ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads. I'm not really on TikTok ads and Twitter ads. I'm sorry, not TikTok, Twitter ads. I'm not on Twitter like that. I'm actually gonna pass that off to somebody else because like I don't get on Twitter, but I need to utilize every social media access point as possible to again extend my reach.
So
So it was super easy in the beginning, super hard now because like it's kind of like seeing the same magic trick twice.
yeah.
Like, hey, I got a magic trick. Everyone's like, oh my, hey, oh that's the same. Okay, yeah. It's like damn tough.
Hey,
So
I'll offer
yeah.
you this. I would say because I don't get ads on my YouTube channel at all, right? But I will offer you this if you can make something less than I'll say 40 seconds that I could put at the start of a video, just a quick ad or anything, or if you got
What's up? I can't. So what I got so for a birthday gift, my brother also does Twitch, and he sent me his idea for his intro. I sent it to my workers, and they made a video for him. So if you give me ideas or if you give me full creative like ability, I can promote your Twitch in a short clip and get it popping. So he has his own YouTube channel and stuff like that. So Apple's Too Nasty, which is like a shirt design that's gonna come out soon as soon as he approves it because he's particular about his stuff.
okay.
So yeah, I'm down for it all. Like, dude, like this part, I can't take pictures properly. I have a Galaxy, so everyone thinks I'm shitty because I don't have an iPhone. You know, that's
It can be
life.
like that.
So like, yeah. But one thing I'm learning is that the ads they do help, and also getting people to wear your shirt. So like in the future, what I'm working on now is going to start sending free samples to just random people, a lot not random, but mostly influencers with a bigger reach than I do. Because a lot of friends, like I have a lot of friends who do Twitch, who do game and stuff like that. And if they're wearing some dope shirt, and their followers will be like, "Yo, like, where'd you get that shirt?" And that helps. And I would definitely promote like you guys custom made shirts and stuff like that. If you're like, hey Jones, like I need a custom made shirt for my Twitch channel, I'd make you a custom made shirt, and you're like, oh, where'd you get that shirt? And we can link it back to the PhabelKloth page. I'm getting money out of it. You're getting money out of it. Like that's what I'm trying to promote those because like I never would have thought like how much respect I have for people starting a small business and stuff like that. I have a friend who she makes like bedazzled liquor bottles, like, but she puts like symbols in them, and like, and I'm like, yo, that's dope because like a lot of if you don't have like liquor bottles on display, like it's like decoration, like you wouldn't get it, but like that it's pretty cool. It's like because I'm one of those people who have like random liquor bottles, and now I can have a display. I'm having a PhabelKloth Don Julio bottle made soon, so like I can't wait to promote her page and stuff like that. Let me see if I can find it. So shout her out.
You need to put that in a glass case or something. Gee, that sounds fire.
No, it's about to be a thing. I can't wait. It's called Dress Up and Drink Down. Yeah. Dress Up and Drink Down. Yeah. It's pretty dope. Like it's pretty cool. So I'm here to like just support other people who are trying to like just live their dream or just live their hobby or their passion, because this has humbled me to the fact that like, yo, if you're selling candles, I don't like candles, but you know what I'm gonna do? Share it, because I know what it feels like when people don't share your stuff. Like I know it hurts. It hurts. It hits a different part of like my ego. Where it's like, damn, y'all can't even share it. And then the next thing I see on their thing is like some funny like TikTok, and I'm like, I couldn't even be after this TikTok. You know,
like the TikTok could be the opening act to me.
Yeah. PhabelKloth, and it could be another TikTok. Like it just could be in the middle. It could just be sandwiched between. Oh yeah, my friend's doing this thing and moving on with my real life again. It's like, oh, preach. But a lot of people have shared. So shout out to everyone that has shared it. Like shirts are still on sale. I'll drop the link today after the video where to get the shirt. Not this shirt particularly. It's the Good Boy gold hoodie with the three ghosts. My new favorite 3 ghosts. So yeah.
Man, I would say like at least in the beginning, I do believe that it is hard. And then like when it comes to just sharing stuff, again, I will say me being like a Twitch streamer or whatever with 177 followers, that's cool. But my God, if all of my friends were just like, hey, I got you, I would have like 300. I'd be in there. That's it. You don't even have to watch my shit.
It's like a rude awakening. So if I go like to my Instagram like right now, I got 296 followers. You would think that I would have 296 shares, but that's not how it works. It's not, and now it hurt to see it because that's the truth. Because not everyone's gonna like your stuff. You have to set yourself. One, you gotta set yourself apart, and also gotta come to the realization that not everyone is planning on your success. So you have to bet on you all the time. Like literally, you have to promote you to the point that people at one point stop following you. Because you would think like, why would like if me promoting my brand bothers you, like why? It's not noise. I'm trying to live a dream. Have you ever like I asked, have you ever had a dream? And a lot of people 9 times out of 10 or whatever the percentage is, like give up on their dreams. I don't want to do that. I know if I pick up DJing again, I'd be the baddest DJ on this planet. It's just my ego. For this, it's very humbling because I'm not the baddest person on the planet just trying to make this clothing brand. But if I get there, it's a different story. I'm going to be a different animal. I'm telling you right now. That's probably why God hasn't put $1 million in my bank account right now, because I'm acting different.
Same thing. I'd be getting a crazy equipment. I'd be out here doing Mr. Beast level type shit. I would have the best setup. But you know what? We got to start at the bottom, and then we're going to work our way up. It's all good.
Because, like, I recently watched my friend Lemonade 80. He's a rapper. I used to go to school with him, and he put his entire team in his video. Go check him out. Lemonade with an X. Let me go ahead and shout him out real quick. Toye, that's my guy. Lemonade with an X, LM Lemon XDE 80s 80S. Go check him out. He put his entire, like all his friends he had in college, he put them in the video. That to me, that's respectable. And that's why, like, when I grow, like, if this goes where I want it to go, and again, I'm not trying to hit like Gucci store level. I'm not trying to hit that, but if it goes where it needs to go, like all the people that supported me, it's gonna be love, because I do have a tendency of remembering everyone who didn't support me. It's like a bad habit. Like I remember all the names of like the people who did not support me, did not share. Not to the point you write them down. It's just like it's up here. Like I can't. Like so when it's like, oh, like hey man, like can I get? Nah, no, you can't. Because when this was in the baby stage, that's when I needed the most help, and you kind of like shied away from it, to whatever reason that was. Whatever that, again, like it wasn't your thing, sharing it. I'm not gonna have this shit on my page. Whatever that was, it kind of sounded like a fuck you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard not to take it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard not to take like, because again, it's just not their taste, but it's like, it's not the point. I just need, if you're my friend, just share it. That's all I'm asking. To be honest, I'm asking you to buy it, but if it's not your, I'm not going to force you to buy the shirt. I'm just asking you as my friend to share it to someone who might like the shirt.
Yeah.
Or give me feedback. I'm always constantly asking for people's feedback. Hey, why didn't you like the shirt? What's different about it and stuff like that? What is your style? Because again, like I have a habit of making designs that I like, but it's not about me. It's about y'all. So I have to make shirts that connect with you guys, which is why it's not selling like it needs to, because again, I haven't done all my research, so now I have to go back and restructure.
Yeah, I feel you, boss. All right, next question. What's your overall vision for PhabelKloth?
To be honest, I want a bar/clothing store.
I would be there all the fucking time. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right? Like a place where you can like chill, drink, buy clothes, and then like there's a patio. Like again, it doesn't need to be all that, but like if I had to like on the beach somewhere, like you're just really just enjoying the vibes and stuff like that. I don't want it to be a food restaurant. Just everyone enjoying drinks, hookah, and buying shirts. I think that'd be dope. And also, to be honest, just having a store where I can go in and see a bunch of artists working on stuff, and me going, hey, not that. Try something different. Nah, that's not. We're gonna do that. I just want to run in and have a bunch of teams, have a bunch of artists designing shirts that we all like love. And if an artist's shirt sells the most, they should be compensated for that. So they would get a percentage of that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, good, give back to the artist, because once again, I wouldn't be here without them. So that's a dream. That's a dream goal. Have just a team of artists, and we just pushing shirts and pushing content all day for the rest of our lives.
Here's like a off the beat question. Would you ever see yourself wanting to donate to a charity at any point, or just funding or making your own charity, setting up something once you get up there where you want to be at?
Of course. Yeah, of course. Like, I don't know what charity that would, again, because I'm not really smart on all the types of charity, but I would love to do a shirt campaign where I donate all the proceeds to that charity. So that's in the works, like in the future. But it's again, I have to make sure that I tailor the shirt to the charity and have it best represent that charity when I do make that shirt. So I don't want it to be like coming from here. It needs to come from here. Yeah.
Okay, now this is kind of getting to spoiler territory, so anybody that's going to be watching, you know, you got it firsthand so you can know what my boy is planning for the future, right? So what major projects do you have planned for the future of PhabelKloth just for this year? Or if you don't want to say just this year, if you're like, I don't really know, timeline. What you got for a timeline?
Oh, so I hope it doesn't make anybody mad, and I hope you hear it here first. So the store is being locked indefinitely for right now. What I mean by that is I am now going to mass produce certain shirts and start again sending them out to people to wear in sport, to the point where someone has to ask you, where did you get that? And then you would custom order it from me. So no one's going to be able to go in the store. If you want one of mine, like want one of the shirts that I designed, now you will then send me the money and I will put in the order request for you, and that allows me to do more colors, more sweatshirts, more, because now they're custom, like they're made to order. So once I get the money, I'm already in the store myself, sending you whatever color you want, and it just gives me more flexibility when people want certain designs on certain colors and hoodies or shirts and stuff like that. So now just take this design. If you want this design on a T-shirt, guess what? I can now do it. I don't have to wait. I don't have to shut down the store to reopen it to add it. No, you're just gonna send me the money and I'll get it done.
Okay.
So everything's custom order, made to order.
Fuck with that. So then that's where the idea of the influencers or anyone that could probably, I see it's all coming full circle. I got you.
It gives me more time to get more content out there. So when people see it, they're like, hey, here are the available colors. Just send me the money for the, and then I'm gonna start doing more stuff where it's like, hey, this shirt is now 50% off. Or we're gonna get to a point where I'm gonna have like a listing of addresses and emails and stuff like that, and start just sending free stuff just for fucking with me. Like, cause again, like I can't go far without people's support. So I need to show them that love straight back. It's like, hey, here's a free T-shirt, here's a free hoodie, because again, like, thank you for your business, thank you for your feedback, thank you for the shares and stuff like that. So that's what's in the future. So we're restructuring, and everyone kept asking me like, what do you mean by restructuring? I'm really just closing off the website for the public, and now you have to make your order with me if you like a specific design, and then I will then go make that shirt and make it happen and stuff like that. So that is what is in the future for PhabelKloth. I actually have a shirt design that we're gonna purchase tonight. It's a little different. The front, it says "Blame It On" and in retrograde, and on the back of it, you just gonna have to see it.
Damn, it's just, so we can't see it firsthand. Nothing.
You can't, because like, again, like my designs they're a lot. So like if you're not into that certain stuff, just know it's a little murder scene. You know what I'm saying? It's a little murder scene on the back of the hoodie. So like, it's blaming on retrograde, because like a lot of people, it was a trend somewhere on Instagram where I saw people was like on TikTok talking about like, why is she screaming, or why is he yelling, or why are they acting like that? It's like, oh, because my moon's in retrograde. And I was like, I think that's tough. Let's see what I can do with that. So right now, I think it's gonna be a dope hoodie. But again, I think everything I design is dope. And like I told you, that PhabelKloth girl one did not sell, so we're gonna see. What else we'll go to the gems can I throw out there? We're doing it's a PhabelKloth fortune cookie. So on the front, it's like a do not sign with a fortune cookie in it. So they got fortune cookie, do not. It says PhabelKloth under it in Chinese lettering, and on the back it is keep it a fortune, no cookie, because we don't sugarcoat it around here.
Shit. Hey, what color that gonna be? I fuck with that, because
whatever color you want the shirt to be on. See how maybe I can put it on any color that you want now. And that's where we're going with it now. That's the new direction, is made to order. If you like a design I make, cool, let me put it on this T-shirt for you. Let me put it on this color for you. Like the 3 ghosts, they're not going away. I love the three good boy ghosts, like Nevaeh, Bambino, and Junior. I like because again, I have a story for them. That's why I created them. So they're going to be on a lot of different just artwork. But right now I got to restructure the brand where I just put a lot of PhabelKloth stuff out. So a lot of this new stuff coming out is going to just have PhabelKloth on it. So everyone can get used to seeing the name. Because it got one of my friends messaged me and was like, hey, is Good Boy your brand, or is it PhabelKloth? So they now been like, oh shit, I need to go backwards because everyone's going to get confused. This is just a part of my brand, but you're thinking it is my brand. So now I have to go backwards to really establish like PhabelKloth. This is the brand, this is the brand, this is the brand. And when I get to the point where I don't have to keep putting PhabelKloth on the shirt, then I can dip into like just random designs that I want to make.
Okay.
Again, research and plan.
I do have a question for so when I get my shoes, right, I get my shoes off GOAT. And whenever like you see the shoes, they actually have an excerpt at the bottom that tells you the story behind the shoes and what the shoe means. Do you ever see yourself doing that with any of like your hoodies, shirts, anything? Like just being like, here's the excerpt of the story of my vision.
I want to eventually, again, my good boy ghost, the stuff that I'm putting in. So like Nevaeh, she's one of the ghosts that has a heart in one eye and another heart in the other eye, but it's broken. So Nevaeh's story is like, hey, like everyone's been through love and everyone's been through like the breakup part of that and stuff like that. And it hurts. And I don't want to like sad boy it, but like there's times where like you start chasing certain things and you risk love for it and end up getting burned and stuff like that. So I have an idea in my head for like Nevaeh. Like you guys have seen it. It's a broken heart, and Nevaeh is texting someone, and it's like, yo, what are like things that you like about finding a girl or whatever, right? Girl or guy, doesn't matter. And it's like caring, loyal, loving, funny, and then like at the end it's like daddy issues because because that's just like the vibe right now. Like all over TikTok, you just see everything about like daddy issues and stuff like that. So just be blunt about it. If you got daddy issues, like you my type, like you know what I'm saying. So, but again, that's not gonna catch a lot of people. But I'm like, I know like if I blow up, I can tell the story behind that because like that's typically what we look for. We don't instinctively look for certain traits and stuff like that, but we do look for what we like. And sometimes what we like is red flags. We like a bunch of red flags that we probably should not like at all. But love is like love is weird. It puts you in these dangerous situations. So that's Nevaeh. And then we have Bambino, who's all about the bread. That's why he's always carrying a sack of money. And sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. You feel me? Like so Bambino's always gonna be in situations where he's gotta choose whether to do something or stack up. And a lot of times a lot of people don't want to risk to get money or risk to get like succeed or hit their dreams and stuff like that. So Bambino represents like a pride side of me of doing what you got to do to get money because like a lot of people aren't born into the richest family and they have to start somewhere and get that bread up, whatever means necessary. So Bambino represents that. Then you got Junior. And Junior's always going to have 3 X's on his skull. It's going to be 2 in his eye and 1 on his head. Because Junior, he's just looking for the finer things in life, if you get what I'm saying. He's looking, cakes. Because in this journey, you got love, you got money. And once you got that, some things that deter you from your path, is, sex related. So Junior's always going to have like some type of magazine in his hand. And it just goes into like, like the OnlyFans culture that we got. Like Junior is like just obsessed with it. He's just like, yo, ass. I need it. So one of the times, like I have a shirt where Bambino has a bag of money and he's running away, but he has Junior and they're running out of a strip club. Like, yo, don't be spending all my money in here. We trying to collect this bread. You over here doing silly stuff. And Junior's like, nah, I'm just trying to enjoy myself. So like all 3 of these ghosts have a story. I have a ghost girl who's sitting on a tombstone. That's Lucy. She's going to be there. She's always my little ice cream princess. She's just going to be in random places and stuff like that. Every character I create, I have to shout out to like Dope Chief. He's an Instagram person. You should go check them out. He has the same kind of similar setup, and I kind of structure some of that off of his and how his character designs. And he has one character, and he be in certain scenarios. The designs are amazing. And he's actually one of the people that I Instagram messaged, and they actually messaged me back with like feedback and how to start or how they started, and they give like tutorials. And it's like I love this side of the culture because like for me when I'm trying to do DJing, it was rough. Like trying to just find a mentor, and I didn't really find a mentor in Dope Chief, but I found someone who was willing to lay out at least a little part of the skeleton. Not his hidden gems of where to manufacture. And then I ran into Vaughn. He works at a vape shop. He used to work and he also had his own clothing brand. Shout out to him. It is Black Rose Aesthetic. And he helped me kind of framework all this. So if I had to go backwards to say who kind of helped me with it, it was him. Because like, one, I need to give up vaping because lung stuff. But when I went there, he was always willing down to talk about the brand. I would run ideas by him before I even put it put it to ink, put on shirts. Vaughn helped me out, and I asked him what his end goal was. He wants to do decal stickers for like NASCAR and stuff like that. I'm like, you're starting a clothing brand to go. That is different. He goes, yeah, man, you should start making stickers, which also stickers will be available. Also made to order.
I only have one. Actually, I have two. Like, one of them's on my Switch still. It's on the dock. The other one is on my fridge. I just remember it's like it's embedded there now. Because, like, I remember I was like, okay, I want to move this somewhere else. And I tried taking it off. I'm like, it's just finna stay on the fridge. We just gonna keep it there.
Yeah. So, like, the thing about stickers, anybody trying to get into the sticker game, it's weird. Because for me, because you always got to think. So when I make a shirt, to make the shirt costs a amount of money. So I have to set a price to either break even, or I'm gonna set a price where I can get the most max return out of it, which a lot of shirts, like, I'm gonna say it. So a lot of shirts that people buy, it costs $10 to make, and they sell it for $60. It's a $10 made shirt, but they sell it for $60. Some shirts actually are worth what they're selling because of like the material they're made out of, the design. So like working with the manufacturer that I work with, I see now is like, damn, like I could sell a shirt for $70 because if it costs 10 to make, I pocket 60. But I'm also like, why would I make someone buy a $60 shirt? I understand that, again, like in a business aspect, you got to do what you got to do. But I'm also like, I've been that person who was like, damn, do I want to go out tonight, or do I want to buy this $70 shirt? Because not everybody budgets well. So I at least want you to be able to go on your date in a very good-looking shirt. Yeah. You feel me? Like, I'm going out with the boys, but I also don't want to like buy an $80 shirt. I buy this $20 shirt. It's as soft. You know what I'm saying? I'm using material like I use Gildan, and a lot of people don't like Gildan. But Gildan has a very soft feel on your body. You're wearing a Gildan hoodie right now. It's just a soft material. Other shirts don't fit well on certain people, and I don't want to exclude people based on their size. Like, so Bella Canvas, they run kind of like small and rigid on your body. And if you don't like tight fitted clothes, then Bella Canvas is not my choice. So I rarely choose certain t-shirts based because I'm trying to keep you guys in mind. I know for a fact if a hoodie, crew neck, or t-shirt, if it feels soft on your skin, you wear it more frequently.
That's facts.
Facts. 100% facts. You might not like Gildan, but again, you want to wear something that feels good on you. Like, it's like, oh, this is, I like this. So that's why I choose certain t-shirts, certain material, and stuff like that. But to go back to like the pricing of stickers is weird because I'm like, why would I buy a $4 sticker? And I'm looking online, but like stickers cost that much. I'm thinking like stickers cost like $1. Like, it's a sticker. Nah, the stickers cost $4. So I'm like, cool. I know I can sell stickers because, like, again, like everyone, especially in the military, everyone has a hydro flask. Everyone has a flask, and everyone puts stickers on it. So I have to get out of my own way sometimes and be like, hey, would I buy a $4 sticker? And that's because, again, like I still had trauma from when I made 80 t-shirts and only 3 people bought it. So I'm like, damn, like I'm asking someone to buy like one sticker for $4. Because like the program that I use doesn't allow me to bundle it. So I'm like, cool. But then I'm like, okay, it costs $3 to make this sticker. So let's sell it for $3. Sometimes you just gotta break even to get it out there first. Hey, I'm gonna break even on that. Or I'll sell it for $2 and I'll just put a little bit much more on the shipping. But I don't wanna like trick y'all into buying something to again get that profit back. Again, I need profit to keep this going, but I also understand, again, like I'm not gonna sell you a $6 sticker. Again, if it costs $5 to make, I'm gonna probably sell it for $5. I'm never trying to deceive my customers. That's the main goal. I'm gonna get it only because I feel like for me, God has allowed me the ability to do this. So like, I'm not going to rip off the customer. That's just not. It's not in me.
I feel you. At that point, it starts really coming to like quality over quantity when you kind of thinking about it, because then it's like. I totally agree with you. Like, I love Gildan. Like, all my shirts are Gildan. I have, like, a bunch of black shirts from Walmart that are Gildan. And then the way people think nowadays, at least how I think, I'm not gonna wear something. I'm not gonna buy something at $70 that I could just get something cheaper and it still looks good on me. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
that's why I don't believe in like what is it? I'm okay with designer stuff. If you wear designer, that's all you, whatever. But it's like, why when I could just wear something that's cheaper? It's gonna look good on me.
So, but again, we're diving into. Again, I like certain designer stuff, but you're buying the logo, you're buying the brand at that point because it looks good. Like I have a bunch of ice cream hoodies and stuff like that because of one, I like design. So ice cream right now has my favorite design right now. So I bought a $180 hoodie from ice cream, and it's patterned up like it's red, pink, orange. It's got a bunch of patterns in it because it's loud as hell, and it doesn't really keep me warm. If I'm gonna be a band with it, it doesn't really keep me warm. But it is thick. It is nice and thick, and it's loud. So like, I do at one point want to be in those like designer realms, but like if it's like when it's worth it. Like this shirt is like 100% cotton silk, and it's like, oh shit. So it cost me 30 to make it. So I charge it for the 40 or 50 because it cost me 30 to make this shirt. And it's also designers, one of a kind. So like, I want to find a happy medium between like Zoomies and Gucci, Zoomies, Bape. I want to be somewhere in that middle realm where it's like, damn, I got a date. I can't wear this fucking PhabelKloth anime titty girl on my back hoodie, but I can wear this PhabelKloth hoodie or this PhabelKloth t-shirt because it goes with the aesthetic that I'm trying to wear on this said occasion and stuff like that. So I take a lot of, again, I don't have like a lot of artists that I watch. Like I don't like Virgil, like shout out to him, but I didn't really follow Virgil. Nigo is who I'm really into right now because he made Bape and he's making human made stuff. It's tough. It is super tough. It's super cool, super tough. Like I love watching interviews now of people who make t-shirts to get into like the thought process. Like they get into like fabrics, and eventually I want to be able to do that. But right now I'm just working in the realm that like God allows me to be in right now. So
I fuck with that. I'm gonna take a second real quick. We're gonna go ahead and just look at the comments real quick because we have not looked at the chat at all. Because I started looking and let's see. 1-4-4. I'm gonna take a solid guess, and I think that's Coop. I'm in here because he's going to be chief. All right.
I'm dead.
All right, we got RCA_Rim. He or she said facts from a comment. I wish I would have caught it, so that way we know. CJ Saint 616 asks, "Are your clothes made in the USA?"
Yes, all my clothes are made out of California. As much as I want to find a closer manufacturer in Texas where I'm at. But right now, the website and how it's linked to my store, everything is made in California, which is why it takes a while to get to people. If there was something here for me to use, I'm looking more into that so I can get product to everyone quickly. But right now, all my stuff is being manufactured in California and also Philadelphia.
Nice. See anyone else in the comments? Anyone else said nope? All right, I want to go ahead and give a shout out. Everyone that's watching right now, I normally don't like to just like shout out everyone watching because I know some people will have the stream going in the background, just have some background noise going. I fuck with that. But thank y'all so much up to this point for watching. We got a couple of questions left. Jones, I appreciate you for being here up to this point. It's been a pleasure. We got a couple more questions, so we're gonna push through.
Can go here all day. I got nothing to do.
Kind of already asked this. We already covered that too. All right, another humbling question. Let's get into the questions. I was like, all right, I gotta ask this guy some deep shit. So I'm like, I want him to like think outside because one of these days you're gonna have an interview with somebody. You're gonna be on, I don't even know, somebody IG story reel somewhere.
My goal, like, I don't know what I would do is if Travis Scott ever bought my shirt. That's my favorite rapper. I love his aesthetic. I love everything about. Shout out Travis Scott. That's my guy. So if he ever bought one of my T-shirts, I'd fall out. I'd die instantly.
You'd have to like actually see the stamp. Can you just imagine? Like he just posted on the story or some shit.
because like a lot of artists, especially when like Nego left Bape and made Human Made, a lot of artists just stopped buying Bape and followed him to make this new brand. And I was like, they stopped buying a whole product because the person who made it said, I'm done with this. I'm making it something different. I'm like, that's love. I want to get to a point where it's like, yo, like I'm making something different. And Travis Scott's like, oh, I'm going there. You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be dope. That'd be dope to me. Like,
imagine if he wanted to meet you and was just like, "Oh yeah, can you make me something personal?"
No, I can't.
What do you mean you can't be Travis Scott? Like, just imagine he pull up on you and be like, "Hey, bro, can you make me just one thing personal, just me?" And then like, it could be like Travis Scott X something. You know how they do like shoes and stuff like that.
I go AWOL. I go AWOL. I got enough leave to do so. I don't even got enough leave to do. I would fall out. I would be so honored. Like I got certain rappers where like just rappers. I don't have any. No, Robbie Downey Jr. can buy a shirt. Definitely, he definitely could. Shout out RDJ. Yeah, that's my guy. But nah, I would be honored to just make his shirts and stuff like that. But again, I have to improve my craft because I don't know much about fabrics and stuff like that. And a lot of artists, a lot of people in general care about fabrics. So again, it's like going down to my local like fabric store and just knowing material, seeing how it feels, what would it like look like clash together. So because we have a lot of pattern stuff with different fabrics on it and it just looks tough, but I'm not able, well, one, my bank account's like not that big to be doing fabric stuff, so I keep it on the wayside to make sure that, hey, eventually I'm gonna come back to this and I'm gonna dabble in this. Right now let's just focus on this. But what was your question? I got caught up in the
No, you good. I was going to say, like, promotional videos, all types of shit could pop up. It'd be like, hey, we're going to make a promotional video for the Travis Scott X, PhabelKloth, whatever, like hoodie, shirt, anything. You never know. You never know.
And we gonna see. I'm hey, so far as long as you want me on the show, I'll answer any question. We can do this anytime. You can just ask me any questions about life, what I think about stuff, like, because I just be talking all the time.
I would say, like, after this, like, the comfort level is there to where, like, I was talking to one of my buddies yesterday, Coop, was talking to him yesterday. I was like, yeah, man, I'd be down to do, like, podcasts and just talk about stuff and just be a facilitator because my friends are chatty. Like, they will chat. And it's just how we are. And it's just like, I would literally throw out a topic and be like, hey, this dating in 2022, go. And it's just like, all right, I would just facilitate and then just let the conversation go. And it's like, all right, like, bro, we've been talking for an hour. Let's swap up.
You had me in the store looking at mics and stuff like that. I was like, he said, I just need a good mic, and I'm hoping I'm coming in clearly for everyone and stuff like that because I just bought me a new camera, so because the other camera was lagging. So just you had me. I was like, because I never really want to start my own podcast because like I'd be just ratting on my story and people only like 5 people respond. So I don't know how much but I definitely would love to just come on here and just like talk as you play video games. I don't mind it. I don't be doing anything.
Yeah, bro, I feel you. But let's go. Let's knock out these last few questions, right?
What question you about to ask me? Something about being humble.
How do you handle criticism when you release anything related to shirts, hoodies, or stickers? Kind of something I already asked, but you already covered it. Have you been in a situation where you had to humble yourself due to someone not liking your designs? How did you take it? So you already answered that with the stickers and everything, right? So
yeah. So one thing, I love my family. Because my family has made me the person that I am today. Say my family in life, because like no one can hurt your feelings more than your family, right? They are the absolute most humbling experience ever. So when this first started off and stuff like that, my dad, very blunt, and I love him for it. He said, "This ain't a business, this is a hobby." That hurt. I ain't gonna lie, that hurt. But again, like you have to see the truth in that. Because it's not a business. Right now, it is a hobby. He's 100% correct. So, like, to transition into that business realm, again, I have to hit certain milestones. And right now, all I'm asking is for feedback. Because, again, like, we go back to the hoodie we have right now. Only a certain select people are going to wear it. So I need feedback on, hey, why didn't you like it? Well, I just didn't like the big-ass anime titty girl on the back. Noted. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'll put that in frequently asked questions. Got it.
So it was like, oh, all your shit's in black. Heard that. I want more colors. I want orange. I take it all in because again, right now, it's not just no, it's shitty. Like one thing I've learned in the Air Force, you can't say something shitty without like a response. Like, okay, why is it shitty? oh no, I don't like it. I can't do nothing with that. So like I kind of have to push those to the wayside, but still hear it. Like, okay, it was shitty. They didn't tell me why, but I'm still gotta take note of that. You feel me? So like the humbling experience of making this brand right now is the lack of shares. That is always going to be humbling. It's always humbling. It's always humbling and to be noted. Because like right now, you got, again, like I said, I have 200 friends and I'm asking 15 people to buy a shirt. How's that impossible? And you gotta look. It's like, okay, cool. You don't have 20? It's not. If that was their last $22, why should I give it to you? And that's the mindset that you have to be in. Like, I'm asking for $22 for this T-shirt. If it was their last $22, why should I give it to you? And that's tough because again, I'm an unnamed, like not already established clothing brand. I got $22 and I can go buy a Zoomy shirt. I can go get Antisocial. I got all these brands that are already established. Why should I give my $22 to you? And that's tough to like get for me to even just explain. It's just like, cause you love me. Like, I ain't got no for you, bro. It's like, dang, like, so that's the aspect that I have to think of. Is like, cool, like, that's why I put out the designs where it's like, hey, if I do drop an image, what image would you guys like? So a couple people were like, oh, I like this image. A lot of people like the Junior laying on the tombstone. But my mom, she's like, I don't like that shirt because it's too dark. Like, I don't like the darkness of it. And I cool, like, the shirt, when I drop that shirt, what's on the back is, I don't want to give too much away, but like, I put more to that shirt. And my brother's like, that seems like a lot. And I was like, it is. That's why closing the store down and buying it myself and wearing it and seeing responses will show me, hey, do I need to scale this back? Or is it good enough the way it is? So that's why, again, the humbling experience is the feedback. It is my family. It is y'all telling me like, hey, I don't like this because of this, that, and the third. Now, I know I could probably reach out and be like, hey, can I make, like, I have a family friends who kids are in high school. I can do T-shirts for their high school. But it's like, because that adds a level of restriction. And that's one thing that I would have to sacrifice, which wouldn't be a bad sacrifice. It's just hard for me right now to be like, damn, I have to like kind of make this cool, but also not make it too in your face. So it's getting out of my own way at this point. So, like the feedback, all the criticism, at first it hurt a lot. And even to this day, like I said, it still hurts. Because again, but it's something to remember is like, cool, they're not sharing it. Meaning what? They don't like it. Dot. Period. Dot. Sometimes it's just that. So and now I have to make designs where, again, when I make ads or make posts and stuff like that, I have to make it very specific and like it's got to be strategic, which is why I don't post on PhabelKloth anymore. Why I don't post on my own page anymore. Because when I post, I'm rarely there, and when I am there, I'm trying to be like, bam, here's a post, and kind of dip out and then see how y'all respond.
Watch from a distance and then just see how it happens.
So I accept all types of criticism. It hurts. It does not hurt my feelings, but again, I won't be able to learn if I don't ask y'all to be blunt. But keep it 100. Keep it a fortune, no cookie. Boom. See? Plies everywhere, my guy.
If this ain't the quote, quote for 2022, if it ain't one quote,
again, I just all up here. Keep it a fortune, no cookie.
So I'll say, like, going forward for questions, I know like we got a few more questions. I've been clicking back and forth because like I want to pay attention to the chat and stuff too. If anyone has like major questions from just the chat, just save them. I'll ask. We'll talk about them. Any other questions like towards the end. But I know CJ Saint 616. Are you making daily wear? Your stuff is sometimes wild. Proud of you, son. Continue to go hard. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that's your pops.
I am now again, like I said, with the restructuring. Now I'm making more daily wear because again, my shit is weird, and I gotta hear that criticism because you can't wear that everywhere. So now I'm making the design, this little teaser for everyone. The design I have coming now is just PhabelKloth, and inside the lettering is a beach scene, something normal, casual, where it's like, oh, that's tough. And then the next design is going to be PhabelKloth again. With again, just types of scenery in it, flowers. Just again, I'm learning to scale back for stuff that you can wear in public without people giving you a side eye. Because again, people are not like me who don't care what they wear out. But other people do. Is like, yo, I can't wear this in front of my kids and stuff like that. I want to be able to go to work without wearing, again, your weird shit. I want something that is a daily wear. And I'm about to, again, start releasing daily wear designs where it's like, cool, it's not really in your face, but you get the pictures. PhabelKloth, big and bold, with a beach scene in it. Tough. So again, I've learned that through, again, my father and my brother, because, again, they've given me feedback, and through my partner, Kate, who are like, hey, like, you need to start refocusing on this. PhabelKloth, just on the shirt. Just make the design around PhabelKloth. Don't put random stuff around it and be like PhabelKloth. Like, no, make it PhabelKloth. Focus. When I get to the level of success where everyone understands what PhabelKloth is, then I can wow.
I feel you. Start at the basics and then like make sure everyone understands like the general picture. Like, hey, this is what I stand for. Hey, you were here in the beginning, so you know like all these ideas I'm throwing out here and everything. So you already know like where these ideas are branching off from. And it kind of gives people that are new to the brand like, yo, I want to know like where did this idea come from? You got to start at the bottom where like where I first started, the original shirts, the original hoodies, and then work your way up to understand.
Right. Because again, like my creativity doesn't stop. I have 600 designs in my notepad because I'll see something and then I'll tweak it in my head. So like, you know the story of the big bad wolf and the three pigs? You know when they go inside the brick house and then like the big bad wolf loses? I think that's lame. I feel like he got the raw end of that deal. So on one of my shirts, one of the designs that's going to be made soon is that brick house, and spray painted on the roof is PhabelKloth and the big bad wolf with a giant bomb about to throw it down a chimney. We gonna get this bacon, bro. We gonna get a brick house. We huffing a puff. All right, we done over here. Boom, and it's gonna be saying it seems like, oh, that's gonna be a lot. It's not. The way I'm learning to scale back, but still give those details. Where it's like it's still a story. Like, oh, I remember Three Little Pigs. So like that's where I'm trying to go with that. So, I have I have one made right now. It's have you heard of Three Billy Goat Gruff? The goats that try to get across the bridge.
There was what is some type of monster or something underneath the bridge or something?
Yeah, goblin, right? So I have them, 3 little rams going across a bridge, ski masked up, and under the bridge is a goblin, because what's a goon to a goblin? Back to Lil Wayne, but again, I'm always taking in information, but again, like saying it seems like a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you, that sure is kind of a lot, to be honest. But I didn't make it that way. My artist and I was like, I just like the idea. But sometimes something might just become a poster. Like, oh, I like that poster. It's a PhabelKloth poster and stuff like that. So like, again, I'm always taking in designs and ideas, but again, going back to that question, is like I am also still making designs where you can wear on a day-to-day, like to golf or like to the market and just like to the mailbox. Like certain just, yo, I just need a shirt to throw on real quick, boom, bam, boom. But I also want that daily shirt to become, damn, I want to wear this out tonight. So that is the line that I'm trying to play with at this point.
Dang, man. Shit. I would say that's a lot to think about, you know, because it's like right now how I see PhabelKloth is definitely good. Like, I like the direction you're going with it, and you know, like for you to say that you have a vision of that, you know, like, hey, I just want this to be normal wear. Like, you could be in church and wearing something
wearing the shirt, like PhabelKloth, like, oh, yeah, that's all I want. That's all I want to do and stuff like that. I want to make shirts that you can, even if it's weird, you can wear it. Like, again, I'm blessed to have the life that I have. To move around a lot. So like a lot of the impact on my clothes is the fact that moving from place to place, like I've never really found a home and stuff like that. Like home is where the heart is. And last time I checked, your heart's under the shit that you wear.
Facts.
So I want my clothes to represent what's important to you. It's to tell your story. It should tell the stuff that you're going through. If you have a problem with your family and stuff like that, yo, blood's thicker than water, but you can drown in both.
PhabelKloth. Hey, I'm gonna need you to write a book, bro. You're gonna have to write a book. You're gonna have to write a book. Like every single shirt design. This could be a book, bro. Look.
Nah, I got I have like a lot of shirts again. Like a lot of shirts are again a stem from my life and stuff like that. So I have one shirt. It is it's an Oreo cookie shirt, and I'm not gonna give too many details away. But again, when I grew up, because my family was very like, I'm not gonna say they were well off. They were doing well. Let's say doing well, right? A lot of times, I got bullied because of like how I talked, because I didn't talk black.
I feel you. I relate.
I was seen as white, so I'd have to act out a character just to prove that I was black. It was a very identity crisis type thing. So I have a lot of shirt ideas where it tackles or hits that home of where like, yo, like, especially I believe in the black culture, just from my opinion, we do a lot of bullying on ourselves. Not saying we don't go through shit, but like no one talks about like how again another black person looks you in the eye and say you're not black. So I want to put that story on a shirt as well, because it's what I went through. It's part of my life, and a lot of times, like my brother went through it. A lot of my other friends went through it. I want a shirt that says, "Hey, I'm not a fucking Oreo. I'm black." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be in your face about it, because I know, like, again, like if you haven't struggled with that, it's just an identity thing, and that can really mess you up for a long time if without being checked or talked about. So. Luckily, did have my family came home crying one day, and then like they said I'm not black, and they sat me down and kind of talked to me. It was like, oh, like that's their ignorance. They did everything that they could to make sure that we just didn't live what other people thought is black, which is like gang violence, drugs, and all that stuff. So just because I'm not doing that, I'm not black. That's tough.
I relate.
There's a lot of There's a lot. Again, I want when I keep saying it, I want my shirts to tell a story, and it's not just mine. Because I know I'm not the only one. It would be weird to be the only person be like, wait, you're the only person that got called an Oreo? Get out of here. Come on now.
It happens to the most of us.
Just because we speak intellectually, it's called white. That's tough. So I'm gonna have a that says fuck off. I'm not an Oreo.
Buy that shit. I'd probably buy 2 of that because that was my lifestyle too.
But that goes back to the weird in your face stuff. You can't be wearing a fuck off. I'm not an Oreo at school because it's got cussing and stuff like that. So I have to figure out a way to make that simpler, but also day to day, but also like I'm gonna wear this out regardless. So like again, I'm dabbling with ideas and I'm trying to make sure I don't waste my money making a shirt that I know won't sell, because I did it once already. I thought it would sell and it didn't. So I'm like, cool. I have to be very selective of what I push out to people, because if I'm gonna give these to influencers, fuck off, I'm not an Oreo. If I give it to, no offense, someone who's white, that shirt don't hit. They're like, oh, this is a cool design. But if I send it to someone who went through that same process, that shirt it hits different. I love this shirt now. Why? Because I went through this, and it's now like a statement. Like, yeah, say I'm an Oreo again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a statement now.
I feel you. I want to go ahead and give a quick shout out. I had 2 notifications pop off in the middle of us talking. A Garcia, thank you so much for following, and thank you so much for subscribing to the Twitch. That means a lot. I appreciate you. I'm gonna give these last few questions. I know Coop asked, would you like to collab in the future with another upcoming brand? And he did clarify that is Coop.
Hell yeah. Yes, I would love to. I would love to, because I want to see someone else's process. It allows me to learn where they're coming from or what their brand means. Again, I have a lot of people in my Gmail asking to collab, and it's like fitness stuff. And I want to be selective. I used to think I wanted a streetwear, but like I'm not from the streets, so it's really hard to define my T-shirt because it's not a streetwear brand. It's like, again, like going back to like that statement, it's kind of like I want my clothes to just be a story. So I would have to link up with someone who also is trying to sell a story. If your shit just says gym rat on it, I mean, I could make a design for that, but like, okay, like I feel like I want to link with people who are like, one person I really want to work with is Dope Chief, but like they're here right now. I'm here, so like I have to prove myself in a sense to get to that level where it's like, damn, I want to collab with you. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I can give you the designs and you can run with it. And like, again, like that's what I'm hoping to come from the future of this. Like, it's collabing. If no one collabs with me and I still make it big,
hey,
I did it with y'all. I can't say by myself, but because I did it with y'all.
With no features.
So I can never say, yeah, no features, J. Cole style.
And then I know your dad said, appreciate you giving my son a platform. No problem, sir. It's all good. I just want to help my boy, my close brother of mine. I want to help him as much as possible. So he gonna be here a lot because like
next time we do this, I'm gonna have a bunch of like random like art and PhabelKloth stuff up. So I'm gonna get this side of the room. I had to change my desk the way I want it to like look. I'm slowly again taking this again more seriously than when I first started. I'm taking this more seriously. I'm starting to understand what it means to do research. It's not watching 5 YouTube videos about how to make a brand. It's kind of understanding like why people make brands. How do they do their marketing? Like certain stuff like that. So we gonna take this and we go just run off. Like literally just
see
take
what
off
happens. Like
we'll go out and roll. Because get it, I can. Yeah. So
let's see. Yeah. Let's see. A Garcia, no problem, bro. Good shit, Jones. It's Wiz, by the way.
What?
A Garcia, so no problem. You know somebody named Wiz?
Wiz. Damn, I feel like I should. Tough. Hey, just yes.
I'm just gonna play it safe.
Garcia, Wiz. Yes, I know Wiz. There we go. Yeah, we used to work together. There we go. Yeah, Wiz. Wiz also always be sharing my stuff along with another coworker I used to work with, Mimi. Like she shares my stuff. A lot of just shout outs I could give. Allison, Kate, like Claire. A lot of like real down to earth people. Mellow, Coop. Like I can go on and on about the list of people who are sharing, and again, it doesn't go unnoticed because when I have those days, like I would say this week, it hurt a little bit. Like I'd say Monday it hurt, and then Wednesday my feelings were just hurt. It's like I can't sell 15 shirts, and it's tough to get out of that mindset and stuff like that. To be honest, what kind of Kate literally talked to me and was like, we watching this documentary about Kanye West, right? And at first, watching him go through the process of like trying to get from making beats to becoming the rapper he is now, I'm like, she literally made the comparison like, that's you. You have to show you're in this lane trying to show people what you got, and not everyone gives a shit. You give a shit because it's your passion. Like for your channel, like you love coming on here, doing Twitch, doing videos and stuff like that. It's trying to get someone else to care about your passion as much as you care about it. And if you have if you have a select people right now, and that's why I've closed the store in a sense to cater to the 15, 20 people who actually are down for me rather than trying to force someone to like me. Eventually, someone's going to see those 15 or 20 people wearing something that they like, and now you have no choice but to revert back to me. The difference is the store's not just open, so now you got to come in a very humble stance and be like, hey, I want a shirt. Oh, we want a shirt. And I'm no hard feelings. I'm gonna give you a shirt. There ain't gonna be no discount on it, maybe, but we gonna get you a shirt. You feel me? We gonna get you a shirt because at the end of the day, like again, I know my designs are not for everyone, but I'm eventually gonna get in the groove where my designs are starting to hit a majority, not the minority.
Bars.
But until I can, I'm gonna focus heavily on the minority. If the minority of the people who love my stuff, if the majority of the minority of people love my stuff and they want day-to-day clothing, guess what I gotta do? I gotta tailor to that. I can't keep forcing my weird designs onto people who want to just wear their stuff out again to do daily activities. I have to change my thinking to represent y'all. And so that's where we're at. Shout out, Wiz.
I also want to give a shout out to your pops. He did follow my Twitch, so appreciate that, sir. Also, shout out to Coop. Thank you for following me as well, so I appreciate y'all. Again, chat questions, I'm going to hold them just because I got about 2 more left, and then we just going to take any rapid-fire questions we got from the chat. And I'm not going to lie, somebody might be disappointed for me saying this. I'm probably not going to play Mario Kart today. Reason that being, I need to go to the gym. I'm not going to lie to you. I got to go to the gym.
It'd be like that. I got a meal prep today.
I gotta go to the gym today. I took off story from what we really talking about. I took a trip. ate too much food. I still been eating too much food.
Okay.
I gotta go to the gym. I'm sorry, y'all, but
Yeah, I
let's
feel
see.
that.
Someone just followed. I did not catch it. God damn. All right. Oh, thank you, Kate. Appreciate you. Thank you. I'm gonna have to just go throughout the whole list because I keep hearing tings in my ears. So I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna have to go through the whole list. But yeah, probably no Mario Kart today again. I need to go to the gym. I'm just gonna put that out there. But let's see, what's the next question? Ooh, yep. 2 more questions for you, boss. Is there anything that scares you about immediate success? If yes, what specifically scares you about it, if you don't mind sharing it? If no, has there been a time where you thought negatively about like immediate success? Kind of a weird question because I'm looking at it, I'm like, how did I type this? But yeah, are you scared of immediate success? Like if today you had like a bunch of people just buy the current shirt or the current hoodie or anything that you got going on right now, would you be scared of that?
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah, I'm not, because for me, it's not scared of the. So I guess one thing I guess I can say yes. It would be what to do with that money next. One thing I can honestly say is like financing and like being financially successful. I'm not really good at budgeting because I'm very impatient and I want to do things when I want to do things. So if this blew up and I got like, let's say earned $6,000, $7,000, $10,000, let's say just round it to $10,000 out of a sale, I wouldn't know what to do with that money. I would have to literally I would give it to like, send it to like my parents or something, or like give it to Kate to hold on to it to figure out what the next move is. Because with that success, you immediately like, it's like an adrenaline rush. It's like, oh shit, like what, I got to do something next. Or you got to figure out how to make that capital make you capital.
Okay.
So like, it's really tough. So like, cause when you get that much money, think about all the stuff that you wanted. Because right now, I'm going to tell you, honestly, one useless purchase that I want right now is a grill. And now I have the money to do so. But I have to think of the business first. And it's like, maybe I could just put some money aside for. No, you got, again, whatever money comes from PhabelKloth has to go back into it. So that immediate success, which it would scare me a little bit because like I would have never would have had that much money in that small amount of time. So I'm like, cool, I need to calm down and figure out what the next move is. How can I make this amount of money correlate with what I'm trying to do in the future? So like I would have to definitely send that to the parents, to the folks. Hey, hold on to this.
I ain't finna lie, I would be the same. It's like imagine when you get overpaid, right? You look at it and you be like, oh God, this is a lot, but
Yeah, the Air Force, when the Air Force overpays you, you like, all right, I'm going to spend the amount that I know I'm supposed to get, and then I'm going to leave this on the side just in case they call me up. Because the Air Force, they'll take a whole check away from you talking about, oh, yeah, we overpaid you. But why'd you take $1,000 away from me last time?
We're going to have to give that back to you, but it might take a half of the year, though.
I believe if I go back in the Air Force, I'd go into finance because I believe finance people don't have their checks. You can't mess up your own check. That's facts. You know, a finance person is never like, oh, I got paid too much. They know exactly what they're doing. I only know that because we had a friend who didn't get paid for like 3 months. Then the first shirt walked into the back room, and then there was money in his account. So there's a button back there. You tell me there's a button back there? There's a, and it gives the money. Come on now. Don't come on. I wouldn't believe that there were steps to follow. You feel me? But like they went in there. They did. He should have his money. What? That's all it took? That's all it took?
You got magic powers. Like, how did you do that?
I should have went into finance.
I did the same thing you did, but they didn't give me my... Okay.
Just saying. I'm just saying. So, yeah, budgeting. If I got that, would be something I'd fear. Offer it. If too much money. That's why I don't think I'm ever going to hit the lottery. Because I go stupid. I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
Not even like one win. Not even like one dub where it's just like I get a little bit back. Like, no, I don't.
I understand why the Air Force says like, hey, if you win a certain amount of money in like a lottery or whatever, why they kick you out. I totally get it now. Because if you got $2.2 million in your bank account, what is telling you to go to work? Nothing. Nothing. Let's be real. Nothing. If this popped off and I start making more money from my secondary job than my main job, that's a tough conversation. But again, it's not, because I can use both sides of this coin to fuel other projects, like building, getting a home, establishing myself, like just random stuff. But if I start making six figures on one endeavor,
Sergeant Jones, you're acting a little different today. You ain't working as hard.
I'm just being honest, because like that, it makes sense why they have that rule in place.
You're gonna be at work like acting different, be kicked back at the computer desk like, Sergeant Jones, why are you acting so different today?
Definitely, I would not let, the money would not change me that much. It just like, if someone yelled at me in my head, I'd be like, I'm richer than you. That's why I'm not rich. I know that's why I'm not rich. I would be Kanye.
That's just as bad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know I would not call someone poor to their face. I know, but in my heart, I know, like, why is this peasant talking to me? That's why I know I'm not rich, and I'm not trying to be rich. I'm just trying to have a little clothing store on the beach with a bar, you know, normal shit that keeps me humble in this lane I'm trying to be in. I would try to, like, deport people that aren't, like, who are from the States. How'd that look? I'm from Ohio, Argentina. Go. Send them to Argentina. Go.
Peasants.
I'm just saying. I know that I don't want to get to that level of success. I don't want to say I don't want to. I just hope that I don't act on my inner thoughts, because I could not imagine me calling someone a peasant to their face.
It's up there though.
Yeah, it's normally, yeah. If I'm rich, like, I'm rich. You can't tell me nothing. Kanye West can't tell me nothing.
No. All right. And the last question, because pretty much most of the questions that I did have for my boy, they were pretty much already covered just because we went off the cusp with a lot of stuff. But the last question, is there anything that you wish you could have done different?
Hell yes. This entire process would have been different. I would have just did custom order, made to order first. Do you know how much, 60 shirts? You know how much that cost me? $1,000. $1,000. I was like, saved up 60 shirts. And I was like, and I gave it to I definitely would have scaled it back. I would have done more research. I would have collected more money to save on the side to continuously fuel the project. Because right now there are months that go in between when I drop something, and I don't like the silence. I feel like if I don't drop anything, people will forget about me. And it's a weird zone to be in. But in that time, as I'm doing projects, I need to be doing other stuff. Like this. In the times that I'm not dropping the shirt, I should be previewing everyone to the shirt designs that I am going to be dropping. I don't want to make our own YouTube channel, but I would love to just jump on people's podcasts and just be talking in PhabelKloth gear and then talk about the process, what we're doing right now, and just talk about random stuff to, again, stop me from doing something stupid like buying 60 shirts because I'm tired of hearing this silence. I should be doing this. Us just chatting, me getting my room set up the way it needs to be set up to do this, to again allot for the time where I'm waiting to drop the next item.
I feel you.
That's what I would do. A lot more research. Because again, like, I'm very, very impatient. And I was like, I saw like 7 YouTube videos and I was like, I can make this work. And I'm making this work, but now the videos that I watch now are showing me you went the complete wrong direction. These are the things that we're like, hey, do not do. I'm like, oh, I did that. I did that too. Damn, I did that too. Damn, this video's about me. This feel like this was targeted.
They saw me and was like, we can make a couple views off here.
There's a brand out there hitting all the wrong marks. Okay, don't do what they did. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I can turn this around, so that's why I'm turning it around now and doing the restructuring that I need to do to make sure I can then provide a better flow of content to everyone who actually wants to purchase these styles of shirts.
Damn. I mean, I know when it comes to doing stuff and starting our brands, businesses, we all wish we had a time machine because, you know, we didn't think the way we think now. Because the number one thing is, boy, if I could go back in time, I would do blank. And that's just
big fact.
That's a common thing.
That would be when I went to go swipe the card for 60 shirts. I would have flashed in and slapped myself and be like, "Stop! and then flashback. I wouldn't even explain to me because I feel like me wouldn't understand what that meant. It meant don't do that.
What happened?
I wouldn't have to go into great detail. Just a quick slap, don't, and then back. We'd be good.
What happened?
We'd be good then. Nah, we're good. Yeah, we're good.
That's all I got for questions. I will leave the chat. There's a couple of questions in the chat that like we need to answer, but I will let everybody just send rapid fire questions, follows. I wish that Twitch had a way to just link accounts. I would link PhabelKloth's IG. As a matter of fact, you can go ahead and shout it out. Any last remarks?
At PhabelKloth, but it's PH because we doxing up here.
Let's see. So starting with question, Coop, have any influencers rejected you? If so, did they give you feedback?
So I would have to follow that with is a not responding. Is that feedback? You feel me? I've reached out to a lot of influencers, and I will say sometimes you get left on red. So I guess that's a lot of them don't really give feedback. They literally just read your shit and press on with their day.
That's tough. I think not responding is definitely feedback.
Yeah, it's pretty much like no. It's like I would like a little bit more than that, but I got it.
That's pretty much like when you DM a girl or something, and then you just be like, you just text her, and then it's red. All right, cool. That's a bet. I'm gonna just get rid of that message.
And you don't double text. Like it was red. It's like damn.
Damn, you opened the Snapchat and you didn't respond. Got it. I'm gonna go fuck off.
Yeah. I'm gonna politely. I'm just gonna go. Fuck myself.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me? 100%.
Your mom said holla. She got some ideas. So hit up your folks after this.
I bet. I got you, mama.
And Queen of Chaos said, what's your favorite part about this journey so far?
Favorite part? Oh, just making designs. Like, again, if I could draw with these bum-ass hands, like, it would be a different story. Like, making the designs, even if, like, people don't like them, like, part of me still likes the design. So I would definitely love to put, like, a bunch of posters of, like, all the designs I started with, and then where I am in the next 5 years or the next 10 years. Because, like, I believe that, like, making designs, my head is just always on 10. Like, always on, like, 1,000, because I'm always seeing something and going, like, oh, that would be a dope design, da-da-da. And then making simple designs like the fortune cookie one we were talking about. Like, I just like making designs. By making them, I like thinking of them. It takes up a very larger part of my day and stuff like that. So I really thoroughly enjoy just the process of making designs. And eventually I hope to move in and changing that to going to like shows and actually selling shirts at like functions and what are they called, expos and stuff like that.
Comic-Con or Anime Con or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's just doing a store. So again, there's a lot in the future, but I know I have to go slow because one, I'm in the Air Force and that's my main duty. That's my main job. It's 100% my main job, and my main job fuels my secondary job. So if I'm not good at my main job, I can't pursue my dream. So I have to do both. I have to. I told myself I will never leave the Air Force if I'm in debt, and two, if I don't have something in reserve. This is a hobby right now. It is not a business. So I would never leave the Air Force for this unless this became a business. I want it to be a business. It's not a business. It is a hobby right now. And you just got to come to terms with certain things. Like, this is a hobby. So I don't like to again, I'm not one of those people who's like, hey, like, I'm going to just take all my stuff and move to Hollywood. I'm not built like that, my guy. I'm not. I got to have something established. So in the process of all this, I'm hoping that I get to meet people. I want the interactions to be my favorite part. Right now, it's just making the designs, but I want to start interacting with people and influencers that I like, and just go from there. And hopefully throw a t-shirt at Travis Scott at a concert and he puts it on.
Hey, man, Travis Scott x PhabelKloth is bound to happen. You never know.
Hey, like, I just make the look. If you give me someone who can draw, I can give you design for your stuff. Promise you.
Your pops asked,
Rage.
have you thought of bringing on a partner?
yes, yes and no. If I bring on a partner, and this is again no offense to like any of my friends, I'm very particular about what I want on a shirt, which is kind of weird since I like weird shit on my shirt. But I want my partner to understand like this is mine, and I have a hard time, especially when this first started. Me and my roommate, my one of my friends, Dom, we were trying to do this together, and it didn't pan out. It didn't pan out the way it was supposed to. And like I said, if I'm 100% in on this, I need my partner to understand like they gonna take the same losses that I'm gonna take. But again, it's a weird dynamic. I'm dancing around the answer. It's a weird dynamic because they should have the same ownership, but I also have a tendency of finding a way to get out of the way because I feel like it's mine. I started it. You are a partner, but I started this. But if they're what is the word?
Not all in, not
Yeah, if I forgot what the word
dedicated.
is. It's
Dedicated.
like when if you're dedicating the same amount of time and money into this brand, it's why should I be on this high horse of being like, this is mine? Like it's like like this is mine. I should be more like, all right, what do you think? Okay, I see where you're coming from right there. I just feel like for me, the final say should stay with me. And for friends, that's hard to do. Where it's like, he didn't fuck with me. I didn't fuck with you. I didn't like your idea, and it should be okay because again, it in a sense is mine. Invested. So like, I want them to understand like, if we do a partnership, if you're gonna invest, I'm still gonna be like the final say of shit. But I'm not gonna just blatantly ignore you, like because again, like I don't know everything, but I need you to respect. Like I also have a vision for this as well. So it's no hard feelings. Like I said, like like Dom was making a clothing brand called Foreign Travel. Foreign Travel. I thought it was I think what that idea was a tough idea. It's just like our ideas of the business model didn't pan out the same. Because like I said, like he was one of the people who wanted to sell a shirt for $60 and it's made for 10 to get the max profit. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But in the beginning, I felt like I can't do that because no one knows me. You feel me? Like, so it's hard. It was a hard strain on like our friendship at first because I was like, hey, like maybe we should just do our own thing. Because I feel like, because one thing like my dad taught me is money fucks up a lot. Like money can fuck up a friendship because there's no love in money. It's just dividends. So if you're renting a house with a friend and they don't come with their rent, that's you looking at a stranger at this point. They're not even your friend. They like you don't have your money. The rent money was what kept this friendship going. You ain't got rent. Like I got what's up? You know what I'm saying? So money messes up friendship and it put a strain on our friendship. So right now I'm really focusing on again. I would love a team that loved PhabelKloth as much as I do. But it's got to be like that genuine love. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it just because, like, I don't want to say don't do it because you're not my friend. But, again, it's hard to tell someone, like, hey, like, that shirt didn't sell. And you're like, damn, we put, like, $900 into this project and you're looking for your money back. If you're going to be a partner, you're going to accept the same reward and risk that I'm taking by myself, which is why it takes so long for me to get certain stuff out. Because, again, I got my own life and my own bills, and I'm using this on the side, which is why, again, I do campaigns, because a lot of the campaigns I do don't come directly out of my pocket. If I reach a number of, the more shirts, and that's what, and it just sparks something out. So the link that's going to be on my Instagram and on my Snapchat, on my Facebook, it's called a campaign. How the campaign works is, if I sell the number of shirts, none of that money comes out of my pocket, and y'all get the shirt for that price. If I raise the number of people to buy the shirts to like, let's say 100, I can sell that shirt for $7.
What?
Because they're doing the math of how much it costs to make the shirt. So if they're not going to produce a shirt that puts them at negative. So they're gonna take a little bit off the top because they're the ones making the shirt. But if I increase the number on how many shirts need to be sold to 100, they're like, hey, to make 100 shirts, it costs $4 to make 100 shirts. If you're trying to make 6 shirts, well, we need to charge you $22. Why? Because we're only making 4 shirts. There's more mass production. There's more, it costs less to mass produce something to make things specialized. So if I have it right now at 15, so I'm earning from how much it costs to make the shirt, the paint, and all that stuff. For selling it at $22, I'm earning for each shirt $7. Just $7. But if I increase that to 100, now I can sell the shirt at $7, and I can come out of this for every 100 shirts that I make, and I sell it for $7. It costs $3 to make, and that's $500. But I can't guarantee I can sell 100 shirts. So if this campaign doesn't work, that would be another failure on my part. But everyone gets their money back, like nothing happened. But it's a shame for the 6 to 10 people on there. Shout out to them who's bought a shirt, because now they don't get that shirt. But now we get back into, like I said, that made to order. So like, hey, for those people who wanted this Good Boy shirt, send the money to this, and I'll make sure you get that shirt now. That simple. And I might even put a discount on it. Why? Because you guys wanted that shirt that bad, and I'm like, cool. Like, I have to make the customers feel like this is the brand that they want to stick with.
Right.
So I'm not always trying to maximize my profit. I want to make sure I gain a loyal following. So when I drop something, again, it's like, oh, hell yeah, I can't wait for the next drop. Oh, again, and that's why it's time to go back to simplistic stuff. PhabelKloth, beach tire, flowers, the dog barking at it, just a little PhabelKloth and a little dog peeing on the H or something. Just something funny, you know what I'm saying? Like something that's not in your face, but it shows the entire lettering of PhabelKloth. It's time to go back to simple. But yeah, that's why I do campaigns. Campaigns don't cost me any money, and if the more I sell, the lower the price of the shirt that I can make it, and still make a profit, and also not rob you guys of $20 in your pocket.
Fair.
So that can't guarantee 100 people will buy a shirt. So that's why I never set it to 100. It's right now it's kind of tough selling 15. So I was like, I'm glad I did set it at 100 because it's hard. I can't even get 15 people to buy it. Tough.
Be like that. The humbling experiences really show you a few things.
Very humbling. It's a very humbling thing that honestly I've never been through. So every humbling moment I get, I throw a little fit. I have to go on a walk. Like, this is tough. This is hurting my feelings. And you, as one person that knows me, I have thick skin. This is like one of my passions that actually cut deep when people. It's like it feels like it's personal. It always just feels like it's personal, but I know it's. I know it's not.
It's just the way it is. It's like some people gonna actually be there and just be like, "I got you." Other people just ain't gonna fuck with shit. And it's like, okay, you ain't gonna fuck with my shit. That's cool. We can still laugh and cut up. But when it's actually, when I get to the top because of this shit, don't be in my face. Be trying to support.
Don't be in my. I feel like that. I feel like that's the even trade off. Because like let's say you were selling buttons. I don't wear anything with buttons on it, but as your friend, I would push that shit. Like I started it, because that would be me for you and you for me. I'm going any person out there. It doesn't matter if you're my friend or someone I just saw. If you see something, I like something, you're like, hey, can someone share this? I'm gonna share it. At one point, which is weird, one of the feedbacks, going back to one of your comments before, one of the feedbacks I got was the fact that, you're a black-owned business, but all I see is a bunch of white people wearing your shit. I didn't. To me, I didn't correlate the two, because like I still own the business, and I'm black. It's just white people are buying it. I don't know. Would you want me to tell them no? No. It's a black-owned business. What am I supposed to say? It's like, okay, why don't you buy it? You're black. How about you buy it, and when you buy it and take a picture, and then I'll post your picture. Right now, all the white people are buying. I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. Who wants to buy a shirt, but to insult me and basically say it's not a black-owned business. That was one of the feedbacks I heard.
That's such a weird comment.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say their name, but like they know who they are.
That
weird.
Hurt.
That's weird. Yeah, that's weird. It's like, oh, but he caters to white people. Oh, I don't.
They support me.
How do
it's not about who I cater to. It's like, I'm gonna take the support because I'm gonna appreciate the support.
That had me hot for 3 days, and I responded to it, I think, in a very appropriate manner, but I had to let 3 days go by because, as you know who I am, like, if I go off rip, it's not gonna be, it's not.
That's a bet.
It's not tailored in a very it's not tailored in a very tactful way. Like if I responded off after everything that hurt my feelings, my PR would be my PR with the rep would be just mad at me all the time. They feel whatever Kanye's person doing, probably how Kanye West PR is doing right now. Going like, why did you buy a house across the street? Why you do that? Why you do that? Why'd you make a video about that, man? Why you do that? You're doing so much right now. You feel me? Like I had to calm down and be like, hey, basically just tell them like, hey, it's still a black owned business, and if you feel some type of way about it, buy the shirt and I'll post your picture since you're black, right?
Crickets.
I'm just saying, blah, blah, blah. It was a female, but I'm just saying, and they responded, and I responded back, and then I left it at that because, again, I felt that was an attack on, once again, my character of because majority of black people aren't buying it, it can't be a black-owned business. Motherfucker, I'm black. I own the business. It's black-owned. That's easy math right there. Fuck.
That's...
You got me. I almost took a shot.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was one of those comments like, I was like, oh, heard that. But I got it on my entire life, man. Yeah, I got it my entire life. It's just who I am. Apparently, like, just the way I talk. But it is what it is. We gonna have a shirt about it. Fuck you. Fuck you and your Oreos.
Next question your dad asked, have you considered a lady style?
Yes. Yes. Because I've realized, and my brother disagrees, but I've realized, and what people don't understand, women drive the market. They drive it. Because with the difference for females, if they wear a dope design that was made for men, most men will look at design a lot harder. Because you'll see a lot of females wearing men's shirts. They oversize, they do it all the time and stuff like that. So if I can grab females' attentions with designs, a lot of men will see those designs and see like there's a shirt for them as well. But I also wanted to focus on just female designs and stuff like that. Problem is, I'm not a girl. So looking at, and what's weird is like streetwear for like women is kind of absent. Like it's like if you go to certain stores, there's only like a small selection for them. So a lot of my research is like on Fashion Nova, on Shein, just to see what graphic tees from a female's perspective. And I'm always emailing or messaging females, but hey, what do you think of this design? What do you think? Because again, I have to make up for the lack of I don't buy women's clothing, so I have to make up for that part to make female specific designs and t-shirts and stuff like that. Because I have a crop top. The good boy is just good boy, no ghost on it, it's just gold good boy. I have it in a crop top. I haven't released it yet because I wanted to see how well this shirt did. And as we're seeing, not as well as I thought it would do. And I'm asking you to buy a $22 t-shirt. The crop top's going to cost around $27, so I'm asking you for $5 more. I can't get 15 shirts. See, I have to be careful and strategize when I drop stuff and how much I drop it and how much time before each drop. Because I gotta let this drop go and then restructure the store. And I'm gonna literally tonight, I'm sitting down, I'm gonna buy certain designs and I'm gonna start posting them and we go see how that rocks.
I feel that. Any other questions from the masses? Anybody else got any other questions, comments? All right. Cool. All right, Jones, my guy, my bro, I appreciate you for coming on the podcast.
I appreciate you. Thank you for the opportunity to come on your platform and talk about something that I have so much passion for.
No, man, it's all good. So there will be more of these. I'm actually today, I might text Coop and be like, hey, when we gonna do a podcast? Because I'm about it. I'm comfortable enough to do that because it's like all it is just a topic and we can just bubble. Hours would pass and then we just like, all right, cool. We could be like, all right, simple matter. We have drinks. Get your own food. Whatever you need to do. Sit down, chat it up. You know what I'm saying? So.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna watch a lot more podcast stuff because getting research is everything and see what I need to do to again help you promote your I would make a Twitch and make a t-shirt, and anytime we go on here not talking about PhabelKloth stuff, I just wear your t-shirt so everyone can get the word out. So hey, come here to watch us talk about just random stuff because we just be babbling sometimes.
But yeah, PhabelKloth on Instagram. Again, at PhabelKloth, PhabelKloth. It's easy. It's on our hoodies. All you gotta do is just put the at in front of it. So again, support my boy. He has a lot of good like clothing, hoodies, shirts, stickers. I literally buy all this stuff because I like it. I fuck with it a lot. I fuck with it heavy. So again, thank you so much for just coming on this platform. Thank you to everybody that followed. I kept track. It was your pops, your boy Wiz, Cooper. Thank you, and Kate. Thank y'all so much for the follows. And CJ, not CJ Saints. It was who subscribed. Wiz, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it so much. And for right now, I'm finna go to the gym because I'm starting to get the guilt.
Well, I should have recorded. I'm gonna do some research. I should have recorded this so I could just put it.
No,
somewhere.
so it's gonna be saved on my Twitch because I'm an affiliate. It saves for like 60 days, so I can go back and rewatch it, and then just like.
Oh yeah, you should just send it to me. I bet. So I'll just post it so anybody who didn't see it can watch it from there.
It's gonna be uploaded for about 60 days, and I can re-upload it to YouTube actually. So.
If you do it to YouTube, I can download it from YouTube.
So yeah, you can. If you don't know how to, I can show you. It's easy. But we finna kick it. Jones got to do his meal prep stuff. I got to go to the gym, and I got to watch some. I'm finna watch Yu Yu Hakusho and shit, or JoJo, either one. Because what's that face for? What should be?
They got Spy Family out, and you're gonna watch Yu Yu Hakusho.
It's a classic.
Yo, they got Rise of the Shield Hero. They got a bunch of. You should be on your Attack on Titan right now.
I am very. You know how I get when it comes to anime. I'm slacking. Like I'm slacking right now. I'm trying to.
Eren Yeager.
I've heard that so much, and I feel like it would take me like a week to just like binge Attack on Titan with workers.
No, I take. Yeah. You should start it though. Yeah, you already seen Yu Yu Hakusho. You know what's gonna happen.
But it's.
You know, it's your TV. Do what you want.
Now I feel guilt tripped. Now I'm gonna go watch Attack on Titan though. No, what you mean? All right.
You can watch Rise of the Shield Hero. You know what I'm saying? There's some, new stuff out there. You ain't gotta rewatch. I'm just saying, whatever. You live your life.
All right.
Keep it a fortune.
Okay. Now I'm gonna have to watch it. But all right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Thank y'all for tuning in. Next stream will be whenever it's on. You better just turn notifications on so that way you ain't got to worry about when it is. So there it is. So I'll see y'all later. Yeah, no problem. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.
See ya.